Hey there and welcome. If you're running a business, does this sound familiar? You're just drowning in manual tasks. You're trying to field all these calls and you're just trying to keep your head above water. It can honestly feel like you're stuck, just running in circles and getting nowhere. Well, today we're going to talk about the way out, how you can unlock some real growth by automating the right things. So let's just dive right in.
Here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dig into that feeling of being stuck. Then, we're going to look at a really powerful first step, AI that can literally answer your phone. From there, we'll zoom out and look at the whole automation spectrum, understand the kind of magic behind APIs that connect all your tools, and then finally, we'll lay out a super clear roadmap to get you started.
All right, Section 1, Are You Feeling Stuck? This is all about what I call the problem with running in circles. So I came across this quote from a user on Reddit, and wow, it just captures the feeling perfectly. Help, am stuck. I'm in a spiral staircase and I cannot get out. In business, that spiral staircase, it's that endless loop of missed calls, manual data entry, and all those repetitive tasks that just stop you from moving forward. You know, you're busy all the time, but you're not actually making any real progress. That right there is the trap of the spiral staircase.
And this really lays out the contrast, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the reality of being stuck in that staircase. Every missed call is a missed opportunity, all that manual data entry is just slow and full of errors, and busy phone lines just frustrate your customers. But then you look at the other side, what it's like when you're freed by automation. Suddenly you've got 24/7 availability, totally seamless efficiency, the ability to actually grow and scale your business, and, most importantly, you have happy, really impressed customers.
So let's move on and see how this all builds. Section 2 is all about AI that answers the call. Think of this as your first, very real step towards freedom from that staircase.
Just imagine this for a second. An AI receptionist that works for you around the clock. It's handling bookings, it's taking orders, it's answering questions 24/7. This means you literally never have to miss a call again. Every single potential customer gets the help they need, right when they need it. That whole problem of missed opportunities, yeah, that's solved.
And you know, this isn't just about better service. It's also incredibly cost-effective. By working alongside your existing team or even on its own, an AI receptionist can slash your staffing and training costs by up to 85%. I mean, just think about what your business could do with those kinds of savings.
Now, I don't want you thinking about this as some kind of cold, robotic thing. So let's make it real. Let's meet Paul. Paul is an AI assistant, and he's designed specifically for a real estate team. He's that first point of contact for anyone looking to buy a home.
And this is where it gets really cool, because his personality is key. Paul is designed to be calm, helpful, and super easygoing. He's not just reading off a script, he's actually having a conversation. He'll ask about their budget, where they're looking to buy, what's important to them. He qualifies them as a lead, and if they're a good fit, he just smoothly books a call with a human agent. No pressure, no friction, just results.
And just to show you how versatile this tech is, let's meet somebody else. This is Laura. She's an AI concierge for a fancy fine dining restaurant. So a completely different industry, a totally different vibe.
Laura's personality? She's warm, she's charming. Her whole job is to make every single person who calls feel like a VIP. She handles reservations, she manages special requests for anniversaries or birthdays, and she does it all with this really personal touch. And here's the crucial part. A well-designed AI doesn't take away from your brand experience. It actually enhances it. It makes every customer feel seen and valued.
Okay, so AI voice agents are an amazing starting point. But now let's zoom out in Section 3 and look at the entire automation spectrum, because it really ranges from simple software all the way to fully custom systems.
So, on one end of the spectrum, you've got plug-and-play software. Think of things like Baloo or Calendly for booking systems. You can get these set up in just minutes, no coding needed, and a lot of them even have free trials. But then, on the other end, you have completely custom-built systems. This is where you might work with developers to build something totally unique for your business. It takes more expertise, for sure, but it gives you total control to build the exact workflows that you need.
So how do all these different tools, your booking system, your CRM, your AI agent, how do they all talk to each other? Well, that brings us to Section 4, Connecting Your Tools with APIs. This is the bridge that makes all of this automation actually work.
Okay, API sounds super technical, right? Application programming interface? But honestly, the concept is really simple. An API is just a set of rules that lets different pieces of software communicate. The best way to think of it is like a universal translator. It's what allows your AI receptionist to book an appointment directly into your Google Calendar,
which then automatically updates your CRM. It's the glue. And why should you care about this? Well, just look at the numbers. According to a recent Salesforce report, 83% of sales teams that use APIs to automate things grew their revenue year over year. For the teams that didn't, that number was only 66%. The message here is crystal clear. Connecting your systems with APIs directly translates to real, measurable growth for your business.
All right, this brings us to our final section, your automation roadmap. This is it. This is the clear path out of that spiral staircase we talked about way back at the beginning.
So how do you actually get started? It really boils down to this simple 3-step process. First up, a maturity assessment. You got to figure out where you are right now and identify the biggest, juiciest opportunities for automation. Second, a workshop. Get your team together, design a roadmap, and pick the right tools. And third, create customized AI solutions. Actually build and roll out the tools that are going to fit your exact needs.
At the end of the day, automation isn't about replacing people. It's about freeing them from that spiral staircase of boring, repetitive, manual work. It frees up your single most valuable resource, human potential. So the real question isn't just about what tasks you can automate. It's about what you and your team are going to build with all that reclaimed time, energy, and creativity. So, what will you build with it?